never knew that. Never knew that. I never knew that. Many of us never knew that, right?
That's
having your pastor taught you that.
Bring it out.
What would you do? What you want to do right now? You know, if church is supposed to be following God,
no, I can't. But let me stop you there.
how are we supposed to keep that day? How you think we're supposed to keep this day holy and blessed? And he said, yo, this is my day. Because a lot of us on Sundays, we go to church, right? On Sundays, we still what? How you think God thinks we're supposed to keep this day holy?
Supposed to rest.
Supposed to rest, right? Let's read it. Let's get it. We're supposed to rest.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31.
This is one of the things we must do. Because you about to go where right now? About to go to Ross. And you didn't know that today, you say you heard that Sunday was the day, but you know you've been hearing Saturday was God's day, so you got to rest, right? Let's see what else you couldn't do on that day.
And if the people,
to
stay on this side, no matter Ross,
America,
everything,
right?
try to be people.
of the land bring ware of any victuals on the Sabbath day.
So he says the people in the land have ware of victuals. So Ross, it has ware of victuals, things to sell in there, right? So it says, read it again from the top.
And if the people of the land bring ware of any victuals on the Sabbath day.
On the what?
On the Sabbath day.
Which is today. What's the name of it? D. I'm naive. It said if the people bring anything to sell on the what day?
On the Sabbath day.
On the Sabbath day.
We said
what should we do?
that we would not buy it of them. That we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day.
Did you know that they buy on the Sabbath day? You never knew that. Never knew that. I never knew that. Many of us never knew that, right? But if church is supposed to be following God, why don't you know that?
That's
why haven't your pastor taught you that?
Bring it out.
Why haven't your pastor taught you that?
Teach.
He's supposed to be leading you to what? Kingdom, right? And what you think we're supposed to be doing? That was a commandment of God. A lot of times in church they tell us the laws are over with, right? The laws are done away with. You hear that a lot, right? What do you do? You think the laws are done away with? The laws of God. God's commandments, you think they're done away with? You think we're supposed to keep them or not? We're supposed to keep them, right? Go to Exodus. We're supposed to keep them. So, at the Sabbath day, he said, yo, don't go in there and buy on the Sabbath day and not buy. Is that a what? That's a what? Commandment, right? And you shouldn't do what? You shouldn't buy. So if you love God, right? You there, John 14. You love Christ, right? What did he say? Because you just found out that you couldn't buy on what? So let's see.
Book of John 14, verse 15. If ye love me,
How you doing,
my command.
How you doing, sis? What's your name?
Maria.
How you doing, Maria? Where you from?
I'm Cuban.
Cuban, so-called Cuban, right? So, my sister, what you think today is? Today is what called?
Saturday.
Today's Saturday. What does the Bible call it? Seventh day.
The seventh day. I was going to say yes.
It's called the what? The Bible that's called the
Day of rest or something.
Day of rest, but it has a name. It has a name. Exodus 20. Exodus 20.
Will you get mad at me if I tell you I'm not going to
I won't get mad at you. We got our information on the flyer. We got our, hey, subscribe to sister, please. Can y'all try to subscribe?
So I'm just pressed for time.
All right.
No, that's okay. So, real quick, go on YouTube real quick. I want to show you our channel. Show you what we teach. We teach about
The book of John 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments.
So, Sister D, what would you do? What you about to do right now? You love God. You finna go get back in your car. All praise. All praise. Because the Bible said that. So, that's so one thing you love God. There's more things gonna come out.
today we're trying to show slavery.
Because there's a lot of
You
things
say
that
you-
we have not been taught as a people. But when you look at our society, so-called blacks and Latinos, what you see us at? On the bottom, right? It's a reason we're on the bottom. It ain't just happen. It didn't just happen. I'm gonna show you. Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner, also that women,
That who?
that women
So we talking about the women. See you talking to you, Sister B.
adorn themselves.
Adorn, you know what that means? It's dress up. So this is talking about how the way our women dress up. Because believe it or not, we have forgotten. When you, I'm gonna say you're a mature woman. I am too, right? We of age. If you think back in the 80s, before I finish reading that, in the 80s and the 90s, the way, or even further back, the way our sisters dress, would you say they dress better today or back then? How would you say they dress today? They dress too what?
open.
Too provocative, too open, right? Meaning without no shame. Today our sisters dress without no shame. But who do you think's the cause of that? Because our young sisters are looking up at who? Who they look up to?
They looking up to the parents.
To the parents and to the older sisters, right? So many of our older sisters are examples and don't even know it. You guys are examples, don't even know it. People our young sisters are learning from you guys by what y'all do, right? So we finna read this right here. Because you said, love God, love His commandments. So we're going to get you another commandment. And I'm happy that you said you ain't going back in there. I hope you don't go in there. I hope you don't go in there.
I'll go to another road.
I'll go to another road. Because now you're marked. You say you love them. Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner, also that women adorn themselves.
Dress up and what?
In modest apparel.
And what?
In modest apparel.
So Sister D, I'm asking you a question. Not to like, I'm not, hitting on you. Would you say you have on something that's modest?
Not really.
Not really, right? Yes, it's not. Because, you know why? Because when we watch television, when you look at our so-called black and Latino sisters, how do they portray you guys to dress than the white and the other race of women? How do they make our sisters dress when you look at it?
How you say that again?
How do they present our sisters? Like, how do they represent our sisters when you look at media, social media on TV? How do they represent the way our sisters dress, the black and Latino women?
Well,
What's going on, bro? Can I ask you, what's your name, big dog?
Drew.
Drew, I'm naive. So I'm asking my sister a question. When you look at society, right? When you look at the media, social media, television, how do they portray the so-called black and Latino women? How do they portray the way they dress? What would you say?
Something like
they got us, the Latinos, or actually the black people. They
Goddess?
get us like nobody.
What would a goddess wear? If you say they portray y'all as goddess,
Well,
what would they wear?
well, put it this way, Latinos like to wear a lot of stuff that shows everything, short stuff and all that kind of stuff. But if a sister wear it, we got some feedback on it.
What would you say? She said the Latino dress goddess. That goddess. Would you say that's goddess
Most
dress?
people say they would like to see them like
To like get them
goddess.
like the attention, like like.
What type of attention they reach you? That's what type of attention the way our sisters dress that they're looking for. That
There's a sexual way of
There you go. There you go.
sexual attention.
There you go.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Answer your man.
Don't be
Yo,
scared
man.
to say it is true.
This is your daughter right here?
No. I don't at the house.
This is who you with?
No, she brought
You brought her here? Okay.
That's her parents right there.
So that's a prayer? So you say sexual, right? So I'm going to ask you a question. Would you say that's a good thing or a bad thing? You got daughters?
Yeah, I got kids.
You got kids? You got a daughter?
Yeah.
So you got a wife?
Yeah.
All right. So the sister said that. So let's read that again. This is what you should be telling your wife how she's supposed to be dressing, because would you let your wife dress any type of way? Why not? Because she belongs to
It's a certain way that you can dress and look feminine or sophisticated or classy with it. But when you go overboard with it, you got to show all this and all this hanging out and everything. Like you,
Selling something.
like you naked. Like you almost naked. No, that's not right.
And then we're going to go back to that. Give me Sirach said. Watch what the Bible
I
says.
was just going to encourage that talk to you.
Watch what Sirach says.
17, verse 25.
Yeah.
The book of Sirach.
Watch what the Bible says. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 25. Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter. Verse 23.
Yeah, that's
23. Read that. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 23. Hast thou children?
So you got children. You got children too, D? Does brother speak English?
Speak Creole.
Speak Creole? Oh,
Say something to him.
that's your kids have PT too? Is that about PT too? Oh, she speak English. Well, read that. Go ahead.
Hast thou children? Instruct them, and bow down their neck from them.
man.
Hast thou children? Instruct them,
So you got to instruct your children in God's laws. Because we have forgotten that. Read. Come on.
and bow down their neck from their youth.
So you got to start teaching them as they're young. You cannot wait till they're 14 and say, hey, you know what, baby? You can't be dressing like that. You can't be wearing them little shorts, or you can't be wearing them little tights.
Right.
You can't wait till she get
Hold
older.
on now, hold on. You're saying that, right? But you got a lot of women that does that, start these kids off at the age of 2 dressing like that.
The Bible say that, but we're going to show. That's why we out here. We out to change that, to stop that cycle. But it starts with you, sis.
Right.
The elder sisters got to be the one. We're finna read something for you. Finish that.
Hast thou daughters? Have a care of their body.
You got to have what?
Have a care of their body.
You heard what God said? You got to have care for your daughter's body. Sis, you heard that? Sis, what's your name?
Kate.
Kay, the Bible says you gotta have care for your daughter's body. You got care for your daughter's body? Come here real quick. Let me ask you a question.
Hey man,
All right.
I gotta be okay.
All right. Read it.
Have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them.
So you can't be friendly with our kids because a lot of times today I've noticed a lot of the women they want to be friends with their daughters.
Right.
They want to be friends instead of a mother. They lost that. We have lost that. We want to be homegirls. We want to dress like their young daughters. They want to do all that. But God say, yeah, you can't be cheerful towards them because you got to bow down their neck. We just got to be strict. Teach them, right? Go back to 1 Timothy. So this is for you. It starts with you guys. Read.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9.
No, go to Titus.
Come on, boss man. You all right? Yeah, all right. We showing our people who they are, man. Check it out. You got your Bible
check
on
this
you.
out, bro. You showing up. I gotta ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
No. All right. I'm a Christian already. It's just, you guys are not Christians.
What about what Christian mean?
You're the real Christian. It means that you take Jesus Christ as a personal Lord and Savior.
No, that means you follow Christ. You do what he did, right? Did Christ keep the Sabbath?
I'm reading the Bible.
So how you following Christ? How you gonna know about Christ if you don't read the Bible? So Sister D, read that. Read that for Sister D.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3. The aged woman.
So Sister D, you are an aged or mature woman. This is talking about you. Let's see what God has for you because all of us have a role on this earth. So this is the role for the aged woman. Read.
The aged women, likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
You got to become holiness. Read.
Not false accusers.
You can't be false accusers. Many more women are like that. You know that. They are accusing somebody for lies that never happened. They wasn't even around to see it. God said, y'all can't be that no more. Read.
Not given to much wine.
Now what?
Not given to much wine.
Bro, what's your name again?
E-M-I-E-L.
Say not giving too much wine. Read.
Teachers of good things.
You gotta be what?
Teachers of good
Give
things.
me Romans 7. It says you gotta be teachers of good things. What would you think God is saying? You must teach the girl, teach the young women good things. What you think is the good thing
You
that
got
you
to
must
teach
teach them?
them things of respect.
Things of things respect. What else? What else?
You got to teach them the good thing, not the bad
Romans
thing.
7. Come on.
You got to teach them how to be
How to be?
how to be a young lady, how to grow up to be a young lady. How to grow up to be a young lady.
The history is right
Read what's
here.
good.
The book of Romans, chapter 7.
No. Sis, what's going on? Is this your daughter?
Forget
Her
that
English
right
is not that good,
Oh, she speaks.
but she can translate.
Speak
That's
English?
her daughter.
All right, I want you to translate. So this your mother? Go listen to this. So we're gonna read something. How she's teaching, as the Bible says, older women must teach young women something.
Don't forget that Christian.
The book of Romans, chapter 7,
Pay
verse
attention to what's good. This is what God says is good. Read.
7, verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
The what?
The law is holy.
One thing said, we got to be holiness. Read. It said the law is holy. God's law is holy. Tell her that.
And the commandment. And the commandment holy.
And it says God's commandment is holy. Read.
And just. And good.
So that's the good thing. What's the good thing you got to teach them? What we just read was good.
Basically, like I said, you talking about respect.
The book of Romans, chapter 7,
Don't forget that brother.
verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
What?
The law is holy.
The what?
The law is holy.
The law is holy. Read.
And the commandment holy.
And the what?
And the commandment holy.
The commandment holy. Read.
And just.
And just.
And good.
And good. So what's good and just? What we
We're
just
talking about spiritual things and not
It said the
things
commandment.
evil.
Tell your mother, God's commandment is good and holy. That's what the Bible says. That's what you got to teach women. Teach the women God's commandment. So here's a commandment we finna read in the Bible that your mom's supposed to be teaching you and you're supposed to teach other women. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. Let me ask you a question. Do you think God cares of what we wear? Okay. You say no. What would you say?
I would say yeah in a
You
way.
say yeah. Ask your mama.
But let me stop you there. The way they design clothes and stuff these days, you can't
What she
say
said?
you can dress like that because
Say no,
everything
so we
is
finna
for-
find out if God don't care.
Exactly.
What about you, young sister? Do you think God cares about what, how y'all dress, how we dress today? You said no, we finna find out. Read Deuteronomy 32. So this is something we finna read in the Bible that they do not teach you women in church because we think it's okay. Tell your mom, after we read this, I want you to translate to her. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman.
The who?
The woman
So this is speaking to you guys, the women. It's talking about her. Read.
shall not wear.
Shall not wear. So this is talking about clothes, right? You wear clothes, right? So we about to read what we can't wear. Read.
That which pertaineth unto a man.
Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Read.
For all that do so are abomination.
Read it again from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Stop. Let me ask you a question. What do women wear that pertains to men? Boxers, what else?
Go ahead. His voice a little.
What else? Pants. Yes.
I don't have a grade without a microphone.
What do women wear
but
that pertains to men?
put it in your pocket.
That
All you
belongs
gotta
to
do is
men. That what
match
pertains to
his volume. That's it.
Do a dress belong to
He
me?
ain't screaming at the top of his lungs.
So what's men's
shoes,
clothes?
everything. Hats, all that.
What's men's clothes?
Just use his. Yeah.
Shirts, pants,
Sis, come here. You run it. What's men's clothing?
everything that
You
pertains.
gotta run it. What's men's clothing?
Men's clothing, pants,
Pants.
t-shirts.
Read it again. So it say pants, pantalones. La Biblia dice, ella, o pantalones.
Así es, así es.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.